You love the way the coaches give playing time to a couple of players. It's not always the same six.
Well, if you have players that are at the same level as each other, it's a good way this 2-0 start in favor of Capital One. Nabor with that serve. Oh, that's off the hands of Pablo.
Service ace.
The efficiency of Nxled will drop after this in receptions. That looked like a beach volleyball hit to me. From our angle, at least.
An error, a weakness from Capital One's defense. A lot of these off speed towards the middle.
That donut hole, as they mentioned, or people will mention. Ador trying to get that one through. Shaya will try again. This time it gets through, and it becomes a point as we check in with Jules as well.
Their composure and communication is improving, which led them to their first conference win last week. Myla says that having a mix of young players and veterans in the team makes for a good dynamic, one that pushes each other to guide and thrive together. When it comes to adjusting under Coach Atorre's system,
still looking like he's confident with the squad that he has put in. Belen getting that one through. Phillips denied there by Madrigal. The coy and called as Madrigal.
The Guzman and the
yes,
Ramal.
from college.
Yeah.
A collegiate tandem in the same draft class, of course. Oh no, rather, one Roma went in earlier. That is off the hands of the Guzman.
Off the hands of the Guzman.
The push. They go up to Bella, popped up by BVS. That was the matchup that we've been talking about from the top of the coverage. Nabor goes up to Gaston, that push, read well by Pablo. BVS from the back. Dervino was there, and Coach Jorge joins into the game. However, they're called for, hindi lang counted eh, nahawakan ni Coach Jorge. Running attack for Pauline, she's denied. That's read well by Nxled. Belen with a soft tip. BVS off the blocker. Shaya was there. Nabor goes up to Belen. She's denied, but that is going to be a check out.
On the hit out.
Yeah, using the blockers to her advantage. Bella Belen.
Sprawling is a very beautiful term for that.
Sprawling.
Ador getting that one through. That's off the block.
Boy, she's been having a great game, a great...
See, this is why it's exciting to watch Capital One now. You're starting to see support. It's not just a Messiah, it's Messiah and her disciples.
Well said.
Off speed there for Brooke. It didn't work. An overpass led to the Tagalos.
Oh, what a serve.
Great serve. Bella from the back row, that gets through.
Belen from the back.
That was against a three-woman.
Oh, great serve there for Just Nabor.
20+% for Capital One. Nxled had like 59%, and now I think it's
dwindled down for sure.
Yeah.
That's the second service ace for Just. However, there's a confusion with the defense pattern there for Capital One. 4-point lead still for Capital One. Brooke Van Sickle trying to negate that. Oh, over reception is an opportunity for Leah de Guzman. PVS with that serve. Straight to Roma. Roma with better reception. They go up to Isa. Oh, that finds a spot there. Third best so far for Capital One. 9 for Bella, 5 for Shaya, and then Jimenez at 4. Great hit there for Leah de Guzman. Trimming down the lead of Capital One here. At the tail end. Nxled will catch up. That is challenging.
Well, for their fans, they're hoping, of course not.
They're hoping they take more control here, but Pablo says she wants to tally a point there. That is where the tail end. Nxled will catch up. That is challenging.
Well, for their fans, they're hoping, of course not.
They're hoping they take more control here, but Pablo says she wants to tally a point there.
Hands of the blockers.
Choosing a very askew angle at that as well. They go to Madrigal, who goes for what I would call...
Yeah, such a quiet player, really.
And she has silently tallied 4 points already in total.
Cause for celebration. Really, the blockers were not there for Capital One.
You also like how she's been very celebratory recently, talking about MJ
Belen
Phillips.
off the block.
Belen getting that point.
Has been steady for Capital One. We
Serving
did
for
say at the
Capital
top of the coverage that if Bella Belen plays that way she does, Capital One's gonna get a lot of wins.
And the next question there is who's the support? It can't just be Bella because we saw that in the last conference. They go up to Bella again. Picked up by BVS. Cheng goes up to Pablo. Shaya was there. Belen again will try. She's under the ball. They're looking for a check. No go, says the referee. That push coming from Gaston on that back quick. Pablo from the back. Dermal was there for that pickup. They go up. Oh, a miscue. Returned right away by Tolentino also, who is fresh from her championship in the reinforced. Oh, smartly placed there by Cheng, but a great read for Gaston and the rest of the Solar Spikers. Cheng going up to BVS. That push.
Oh!
Diving has been the forte of the Capital One Solar Spikers so far. However, Brooke finds a spot. 1 point game. Capital One still in the lead. Nxled catching up. Shaya with that first ball. This set goes up to Adorador. Let's see what she does. Popped up by Pablo. On the other side, BVS getting that one through.
You know, that's pretty textbook for Nxled.
Could be deja vu or it could be a change in the plot. Let's see. Cheng with that serve. They go up to Belen from the back row. Bella says, that's changing up.
Your playmaker, top playmaker, Bella Belen.
Kumbaga po porsyento ka na.
Oh.
Cheng goes up to BVS. Zervina was there over Doug. Peliceres with that read. Zervina goes up to Jimenez. That push. Madigal getting busy with coverage. Reach with that cover. Bella playing center to Adorador. But that becomes a point for Capital One. Nabor with a serve. Picked up by BVS. Cheng goes up to Lian. Lian with that push. Reach. Dumping it to the other side. First ball coming from Cheng. Setter was bang. Off speed for Lian. And that's a miscue in coverage for the other side.
That's just a smart.
During her collegiate days. But now she's growing in front of our eyes. Belen pops that one up. Chance ball for Capital One. BVS picks that one up. Lian getting that one through. Belen reactionary dig.
Just like that.
That push coming from Lian works this time.
You know, Lian,
20, serving 19.
well, it is a tight-knit community.
Yes. Jimenez with that push. Lian denied. And great adjustment there from Jimenez and Madrigal. I think that's also a miscommunication of the call because they thought the call was a touch.
Yeah.
But the call of Jocelyn Del Rosario from the start was the ball was out, not as a ball in, ball out. So it should have been a ball in, ball out challenge.
Capital One.
Still not flickering. The only flicker earlier was the substitution of Juliana Tolentino. De Guzman getting that one through. That's a good timeout for Coach Guidetti.
De Guzman.
Tight moments here for these two squads. De Los Reyes with that serve. Picked up by Roma. Nabor goes up to Jimenez. Off the blockers. That works for Isa Jimenez. Madigal with that serve. Picked up by BVS. Cheng goes up to that quick. Phillips. Easy cover. At
De
whip.
Guzman serving.
De Guzman with that serve.
Oh, good pass.
Nabor going for a back quick. Pongay succeeds, but that's kept alive by Nxled, and that push will be in favor of the Chameleons. Don't look too far, Noreen, because time to 23. Grabe. Belen off the block, but that is going to check in Nxled. She'll be able to replicate that. It's a 4-1 run for the Chameleons that serve straight to Adorador. They go up to Belen off the blockers, and that is out.
Belen.
Things are tied at 24. We have a deuce. Have something to say about it. Iris picked up by Bang. Cheng goes up to the running Phillips. That is still the lifeline of Nxled. Pablo now serves. Adorador with that pickup. They go up to Belen off the blockers and asking Noreen to join in. But it's a set point advantage for Capital One and the rest. And Belen, who had that serve. BVS getting that one through. We're still not over, folks. Tied at 26. But it's a set point advantage for Capital One in the rest. And Belen, who had that serve. BVS getting that one through. We're still not over, folks. Tied at 26.